Hey everybody. Okay, so yesterday you talked about how to build a better booty, and look what I found. This is a butt implant. I did not even know, seriously, that butt implants existed, but apparently it's like a thing. Have you guys heard about that? You need to go. You can find the video on YouTube. I actually saw it on Botched. And after our chat yesterday and your questions about how to build a better booty, I have been thinking about the derriere. And I thought I would share my top 2 tips with you today just really quickly. And they do not involve plastic surgery, which is really good news because you will be scarred if you watch that video. I mean, I feel so bad for the lady. She literally got implants put in her rear. I mean, have you guys even heard of that? I am apparently like way out of the loop because I did not know that that was a thing, but apparently it is a thing. So we're going to talk today about 2 ways, the top 2 ways that you can get a better booty without surgery, which is great. And it's going to come down to, nope, it's a common thing. It's a common thing. That's crazy. It's going to come down to 2 things, and that's training and nutrition. And they're going to be different than what you think. When it comes to your training, you have to lift heavy and you have to use weights. So you've heard of it, people trying to get bums like the Kardashians. Yeah, I mean, I'm all about like people trying to get good booties. Like, I think that's awesome. Hey, Kelsey, hey. Kelsey, have you heard of the butt implant thing? I don't know about this, guys. It is crazy. Yeah, I'm like, let's do it the real way, and then you don't have to go on a show called Botched and show off your crazy butt implants. It's nuts. I'm out of the loop. Yeah. Warren is, Patrick's getting him up from his bed. We're about to go downtown. Jackson's going to get a haircut. Yeah, the video was disturbing. It is crazy. So the top 2 ways that you can build a better booty without butt implants. Let's talk about them. Training and nutrition. So the first, regarding your training, you are not going to build a booty if you do not use weights. Now, you could lunge until the cows come home, and it's not going to work. If you want to build a booty, you have to use heavy weights. So do not be afraid, ladies, of using those heavy weights. When we talked earlier this week about cellulite, we talked about the 2 H's with weight training, and that was using heavy weights and using hybrid compound movements. So when it comes to building a better booty, you have to use heavy weights, and you want to use hybrid movements. So you want to use compound movements that engage more than one muscle group. So things like squats, things like deadlifts, things like lunges with weights. Those are going to be key to building a better booty. And when it comes to nutrition, you have to eat enough. You have to fuel your body so that it can build that muscle. So a lot of women, when it comes to like, physique changes, they're just afraid to eat. And, I have been there before too, where it's like chicken and broccoli, and you're almost like afraid of carbohydrates and afraid of like eating enough. But if you want to build muscle, you have to be providing your body with the fuel that it needs to build that lean muscle. So you actually have to eat over your maintenance. Now, we talked about macros in the BeyondFit Life Club this week. So if you have questions about that, you can log into the Facebook group and we can talk more. But you need to give your body extra fuel so that it can build that lean muscle. Yeah, Kelsey's like, eat. And I don't know about you guys, and maybe by a show of hearts, like, has anybody ever fallen into the trap of thinking like, you just have to keep eating less? Like you want to get lean, so you just eat less, you eat less. I've been there. And I can tell you, I'm in the best shape of my life and I'm eating more than ever before. So it really is like, you have to get out of that diet mindset. And especially, like we're talking about, if you want to build the booty without implants, so crazy to me. You have to break out of the diet mindset, ditch the diet, and don't be afraid to eat. Now, what should you be eating? It shouldn't be junk, right? You want to focus on complex carbohydrates. That's going to give you fuel for your workouts. And you want to focus on protein. and you want to focus on healthy fats. Now, you absolutely need protein and you need carbohydrates and you need healthy fats to build the booty, okay? So I personally would rather have a booty that's made of muscle than some silicone implants. What about you? Show of hearts? Yeah, like, let's just be real. Like, let's do it the real way. It might take a little bit longer, but I definitely think it's a lot safer. I think it's people's lack of knowledge to cook. Yeah. So, I mean, when it comes to eating and to your nutrition, don't be afraid to play around in the kitchen, to learn. You know, when you know better, you do better. So it's okay if you were caught in a dieting trap, last week. You can do better this week and fuel your body so you can get those heavy workouts. So 2 tips for building a better booty. First, you have to train heavy. And you have to use weights. Walking lunges, body weight squats, all of those have a place and they're great for metabolic conditioning. But if you really want to build a booty, you have to use heavy weights. And then you have to fuel your body. You have to use proper nutrition. You have to eat to build, okay? So I saw a bunch of people jump on late. For those of you who don't know me, hey, I'm Kate. I'm the founder of BeyondFit Mom. You can find out all about me at beyondfitmom.com. If you want to download my personal workouts, I upload them each month so you can follow along at beyondfitlife.com. And I'm talking about training. I'm talking about nutrition. Today we're talking about butt implants, which I didn't even know was a thing. Oh my gosh, so crazy. And it was really, it went wrong for this video I showed you. And then we also talk about hormones because for women, hormones matter. So that's the missing piece of the puzzle. That's what we talk about. And let's see. Yeah, so that's it. For better booty, you have to train. You have to use heavy weights. You want to use compound movements, hybrid movements. If you need examples of those, go to beyondfitlife.com and you can download my workouts. And for your nutrition, you don't be afraid to eat. So hearts for eating. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions? Do you have any questions? So what's your Saturday like? This was an unplanned scope, but I was just like, we were talking about booties yesterday when Patrick and I were on the call. And then, oh, hey, Fitness and Muscle Farm. Awesome. So we were talking about booties on our scope yesterday, and I saw this botched episode of like plastic surgery gone wrong, and I was like, booty implants? You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, so there's a better way. Training, nutrition. You got to eat to build, and you got to lift to build. That should be our motto. Eat to build, lift to build. And it works. Yeah. So if you're new on the scope, will you type new and give me your name so I can say, hey, dealing with inflammation in the joints. Oh yeah, okay. So glucosamine is a really great supplement to help with joint inflammation. And then also food intolerances have been shown to impact joints. So maybe look at like, if you have an intolerance to dairy or to wheat, those are kind of some of the most common. So hey to our new sisters. Hey, Jamie. And how many of my Beyond Fit sisters are on the call? If you're a sister, will you type sister and give me your name? It's so hard because everybody's like profile names are different than their actual names. So I just wanted to say hey to you guys. Yeah. Hey, Terry. So glad you're here. Hey, Vanessa. Sisters in the house. If you want to be a Beyond Fit sister, go to beyondfitlife.com. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Julie. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Lindsay. Okay, so for a recap, we showed a terrible video of butt implants gone wrong. And then we talked about the top two ways you can build a better booty. And that is you have to lift heavy. You have to lift to build and you have to eat to build. Don't be afraid to eat. Ladies, eat. And as far as heavy weights, it's going to be different for everybody. I saw that question come up, but you want to challenge yourself. So I like to say that if you can get more than 12 reps on an exercise with the weight that you're using, then your weight's too light. And if you can't get 8, then probably your weight 6 to 8 is probably too heavy. So like in the 6 to 12 range is where you want to be with your heavy weights. And for women who are looking to build the booty, again, you want to focus on those compound movements. You want to focus on things like squats, things like deadlifts, lunges. Those are great. And actually, I don't know if you guys saw this yet, but this in this month's episode of Train Mag, on page 42, you can find some more info on some of my favorite like heavy weightlifting compound movement exercises like deadlifts, like squats. And so get your copy of Train Mag and you'll see that. But you've got to eat to build and you've got to lift to build. If you guys have questions, don't hesitate to let me know, post on Facebook, and we will talk soon. I try to scope every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, usually around 11 when my little man is taking his nap. But we are heading out to go downtown, have some fun as a family. And we were talking about booties yesterday. I saw that video, so I thought I'd jump on real quick. So I actually will be heading out. Hope you guys have a great, hey Melanie, hope you guys have a great Saturday. I love you, love you, love you. Feel free to share this broadcast. Swipe to the right if you're on an iPhone, swipe up if you're on an Android. And then let's share the real life way to get a nice booty without plastic surgery. Does that sound good? Hearts for that. Hearts for doing it the real way. Yeah. Okay. Well, I love you guys. Hope you're